Peter, yanko.
Goldbod, area near by MPP in some kakra eka ebai and then Jitum said there was a loss, a car abba. Nemum near or they can buy any baby a can free and a dispute now. Now, Obi has to see Ness Obi Sase. Oh, Obi Abefa Nikaki. The Nippon Obefa Kaki, no. Yes, so in Patitia. Ye, good them, why now office Obi Abecase or not.
Sekas in Patentia, I would.
In Patitia,
Mem Tintin and Mahuna, I would. Say in Patentia, I would.
And this IMF Casse. Ya cotton good. Now, gold now, Mukoton, you know. And the Eka Eba. Now, Ekana Abano. In fact, we hear the famous page 10. Now, almost listed near my Ekana.
But we are so deep. Family picture. Na me family. Because I may show me phone. So the twanko bonus.
I know.
Twanko.
I know. Almost listed the day Ekana day. Abba. Enti the day Ekana Bano say, Obia cotton, Nipo cotton gold no. On the day Ekana Abba. O say ya ntro me din A or B ara say ya ntro sem Gordon e na be fa akaki ni nti enya me a when obi anim say nipa obi fa akaki ni nipa tietia yes ye wo ha no nyina no wo Gordon na ye tietia me jo ha me nti ase na wo wi a na o ye wo major press conference presidency o
good analogy
na wo your press conference no wo koka wo press conference no page 8 said Theo, the Goldbod's defense of its financial performance for the year 2025 should not be misconstrued as an effort to shift blame for the domestic gold purchase program losses to the Bank of Ghana. Theo, as we have stated on public record, the DGPP losses over the years stemmed from the deliberate policy design by the SYMPP government. E kana abano o say enye se o shift blame e can blame na go Bank of Ghana ho nemum e MPP aban ohun ye nhihye sa domestic gold purchase program no e na ama e kana e dey aba
enti se an e MPP foka na na wo kan first one say ye modi but ye my description
yes
e say emwa bi na omoti ho
yes
na eyom ka se ne die ye wa akokọ ohun
yes
sa akokọ ntakra e na achechede ni ntakra
yes
enti omuka so mokọ achechede a na achechede ete a kakra no aye nwa esinyambo acha de ebi kwa achechede a no aye nwa na wodwane enti omba ye nya bi ni akokọ ntakra boa
achechede ye tortoise
yes
enti one day na die efoni de dia no ohun se no achide te adwane etire de oye ya was akoso jami almo chan de bebe ntakraboa se achide ne ebe na redo wo nwane e de be fa de ko what I say enti se da wo sika no questions go hono e bete busa be 3 questions
yes
video ba so me send you ni ma say ye ready na wo dia to so e bete busa be 3 questions
yes
Ghana mra no why na ya man mra se kwan se obetimi aye ato gold no waton
Goldbod
why na kwato gold no eton ye
Goldbod
why na ball ka no
Goldbod
eti adade ye ko hu
chese na de medwe ho a mementi ase ne se o se o
me ready be no
se ne
eni patro eni and the diatos patro IMF report na ya kan no
this is the famous part
they had na 71 Ghana for kan nyine we say DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the BOG. Losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost $400 million Ghana dollars. That's 0.5% of the GDP. Yeah, na neku fund about me ebreso. 1/3 of which we were how him 1/3 of the $400 million of which were related to gold for oil. And also in 2025, the significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over of over $1.7 billion. That is 1.5% of GDP. Almost entirely related to gold for reserves door purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of door goods sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees. But your service and assay fees, how much? Paid to Goldbod. Discounts on gold sold to off-takers. How much discount? No, Goldbod. And most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between the Forex Bureau rate to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. But it's one a year. I say, and the Forex Bureau rate, no, how many years? Any bank of a Goldbod.
The last one
foreign exchange, you know, BOG.
Okay. And I was saying, most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between the Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting.
Yes.
It's a BOG for the setting, you know, say, but Goldbod for the quarter at a discount.
Yeah.
But a Goldbod.
You see, and look how there's a lie, say. Okay. DGPP now MPP are implementing.
Yeah.
And the same. And now MDC.
And true.
Because MPP time no say agents are not to gold no. They were pegging their own, setting their own prices.
Yes. And almost endorse.
No endorse. Oh buy. O say omo nyina, omo price nyina. Wo na o set mo omo no makoto no maton.
Yes.
Wo na o the price no mo omo. Enti omo no if I saw Benyana was some commission, one also here. Ewa. But every time, no, that's our commission. Every pin to us our commission in my because they were independent. Oma, a certain price. Oma, Okotono Aboka, fine. Unavaswai or no. But who buy what be centralized, no? And I want more price or Mukotono Munton. Agents no. And so Mukona say Omunia commissioner or say Tuamon because Omu Mama Goldbod. Commission say Tuam, one or two Tia. Who Goldbod also Tuamon. So that is different from what was pertaining to the MPP's way of DGPP arrangement.
But another question is say, MPP said this had an apple that about me the buyer.
Yes.
Your book saying
400
million.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the number. Will be also say policy implementation. A bar. Ubenya saa ne manamere hitches mbeba ubeta bokabi but ekọ na nimu no na wutintim ade ne man na tight said the be ya cost and our losses and EFS Peter ever form.
Yes.
But where the 400 million we buy just 1 year you set up Goldbod somewhere April 2025.
Yes.
We buy within 1 year $1.7 billion and must me enka ho ase must say inherent in the policy formulation.
How? Policy formulation must some through the introduction of Goldbod. What is the policy formulation? No? Say no. There's a third party or motor no commission or BBR no. Who now the more? Two we have a press conference in page 3. Say IMF stated the IMF stated that the reported losses stem from the sale of gold by Bank of Ghana and not no matter PMMC stroke Goldbod. There's something just say the same.
Okay, we be said Adamus kwasi kan so nya no kre. Adamus ade ne kan. We say obopoa. Sa 305 no. We so figures we bad obopoa.
Wow, NDC. Mewa, e ka abaya ye kan wan semu ya mubu afu. Enfa so bae no. Goldbod mo GB mam ho. In fact, President Mahama kra de all launch Goldbod or task force. Say Mahama credits CD strength to Goldbod.
Yes, to Goldbod.
Yes.
Or my other one can say to Bank of Ghana.
I don't want to say to Bank of Ghana. This is President Mahama.
And I don't want to say to Dr. Bawumia.
Ebio. Because who say of Dr. Bawumia na ama e Canada.
Because Dr. Bawumia a dream, yeah.
Say this half policy formulation.
Interestingly, Mr. Mwade yes will be in Canada. John Mahama was vice president for 4 years.
Yes.
Was president for 4 years.
Yes.
Oba Ghana no enye new gold enye new creation. President Mahama was na gold wo.
Yes.
When timi ana anwene sa de we da. As vice president wa na anwene, as president wa na anwene. Dr. Bawumia it had to take so a gem like Dr. Bawumia as vice president and what the buy and then go for as president say e ma approve say yeah implement.
Yeah.
I feel buy I was so credit this had Dr. Bawumia the buy it a credit and loss.
Yes.
Credit in the mbeji loss of Dr. Bawumia tifie the yefa go abobo ano.
Me go ko so me di na haban.
Any ne magi na.
Tio, wo President Mahama bo wo Sami Jemfi ni Goldbod abaso.
Sir?
So in fact, what kind of story now? Obi up on Mahama credit CD strength to Goldbod. Okay. Or say Goldbod na ma CD na ye abrantie. He used the word abrantie. What kind of story now?
Sir?
Yes, President Mahama. Quote, or say the Goldbod ama Goldbod ama or say it is the Goldbod that has made the CD abrantie now.
Ye de yamiase.
Unquote.
CD abrantie.
CD na abrantie. So and who the credit for having done BB. A cabaret also ni mu hwe. Ne fa nko bo Bank of Ghana enko a. Now we are no wasan be press conference say apart at media ni de me mpese me ko kra. Owie no sa be twa antro in page 5. Ewo ne statement ni say ono ene ne Goldbod for no omo aye omadwen say omankese page 5 paragraph say effective August 2026 the Goldbod indicated to the Bank of Ghana that it will want to raise funds for it assaying on its own without the BOG serving as an intermediary. Tio or say on it be or no make any party any patent answer na obi ne meko sa na ono anga zo akoto ade bia e wache ono anga make us na meniko bo me we na say here ade
metie
we say asem serious asem na ye kanu I am main kwata asem
we have an interesting brother.
I tell you how we do me say oh god them
nyame wo
o twantro say ono BOG for Goldbod for na decided say effective August this year o ma ba kwa kope o musika nom de akoye buying and selling of gold no na o mayi BOG Bank of Ghana afrim
adinta
ayantro hwe Bank of Ghana tama e ka ne buy no
so musa fere mo jai
o mo da be ka so mo jai as a way out no
read mama hwe
omo a way out no tie
Bank of Ghana
a way out say be ya omo san emoka bi o tie the structural change anya say o man san gold for reserve program no omo say e friend no Ghana accelerated natural reserve accumulation
eje gold ni sika ya
GARAP framework tie I'm quoting BOG or say the cost structure that flowed through the bank's account under the domestic gold purchase program has been placed under a different institutional arrangement. As reserve manager, the bank's exposure to the cost categories that arose under the prior arrangement is expected to change over future reporting periods, with operational role of acquisition residing with Goldbod now.
Okay.
Omo issue statement to May 1st, 2026, when omo audited accounts report ne buy
$214 million at the first
na omo cheche mu say e so omo adwene say enya de a sa the cost of buying ni sell ni commit bibia no omo be ka omo books mu bi o omo de akwa Sami Jemfi ni Goldbod enso ene Sami Jemfi say omo an decide say omo be you Goldbod the free
Bank of Ghana for say omo jai say Bank of Ghana for is card omo de ba
yes na so omo so omo jai enso na wu twa ntro chere say oh now we decided say from effective then wow now be kwa
use last question na na I would ho no hu hia
yeah
say be hu siska no e ka no e wo benkum ho books mu ene wo Ghana for books ya the books ni ye dey
dabi ya boka hwe na onim Kwame me nam ne kodo pon kuma ya Ghana ye wo a refree ampa o kai BOG boka anenu e ka
oh me was that video no
and it's for your press conference
you na here e kasa
including Sami
Jemfi na kasa me should be the man
hwe mi kotu no obra mo ye demonstration Sami Jemfi one onua TV your interview tie. Or say Ernest Addison is a jail bound. He is destined for jail because I can tell you nothing can save him. From what he has done there is no way Addison will not be prosecuted. No way. It is impossible. Even if he goes to Kuwait, we, the NDC, will make sure he faces prosecution, including his governors and the board. Is he above the law? No. Nobody is above the law. We will prosecute him.
Sami Jenfi.
Say,
we will prosecute him.
Mama, Ernest Abba, BOG, NT. And you don't go ato forcing. Ene, a sedun ketia, a park, a branding tea. In fact, a sedun ketia crowd there. If you allow a security zone to become a haven for criminals, we have a right to declare that security zone a crime scene. And we have every right to chase those criminals away. At first, say, Ombe demonstrate ya kopim say Addison, then the governors be resigning because all my Bank of Ghana had a boka. And then, BOG a boka a bin see that in history. And then, say, Governor Notiho. Why is Sami Jenfi not calling them? Why going after them, prosecuting them? Why is Ashanti Media and Co not calling them criminals? Because Oma Eka ayede Abba. Na Ghana for nya a referral. Seka bufu a wo senke di call mo so no. Enye ni o.
Dabi.
That's it.
All right, it's Peter Ankuma, deputy editor, the Dispatch newspaper. How do you, Yanko, Bacho Yanko?
Goldbod. Say make on 2 places. Say Goldbod, Ababe godfather of Abanwe, any protector of Abanwe, any Ghana for Bebre, including so-called men of God. Civil society groups, journalists, NDC food soldiers. Nipa bebre say it appears to me say omunyana are being controlled or supervised by Goldbod because say ohona sika no wo. Nto omoye bibi na se okoka na se yi a na so mo feel say waka assembly atia Goldbod na o ma descend on you. Many are penny madam for pa hu ni de na say ya.
Wanya
Nilante Vanderpool.
Oh, yaw. Nilante Vanderpool.
In fact, as I see today, I'm sorry for him.
And he said the national chairmanship.
It's illegal. What was his crime? Minority press conference on Goldbod. Any homo operations, not personal. Say more boka amagana. Obe press conference in response to no. CEO of Goldbod, Sami Jenfi. Instead of looking at the issues, you took it personal and went attacking the leader of the group now, minority leader Osahini Alexander Kwame Nafenyo Maki. Never did anything personal. It was the institution of Goldbod Juma Omoyeye and because on a leading minority and a minority call a press conference and he led the minority to do that press conference. No offense now, no say obe appointed obe pointed out. Nearma Goldfields, a BOG Ghana car. Goldbod, sorry. Goldbod.
Almost a canoe or boy, no. Or car say Kawi, no, said that you human Sibia, every man in Bela, a beco. In the bail condition, because so. But you were called Addison, so a jail bound.
You see, it is a subject matter. A becca once and one that crow. Or no, Kaya, near Mao Kafa, MP before, including Vice President Baumia. Near more Kaya, no, he has not received even 10% of what he did to people. And you look at his conduct. Or ye minority leader. Or calling names basa. And on in your opinion can say or yeah no anka I think he went overboard. Neil and Vanderpool say he should have said it in a different manner without attacking me. And I don't know.
Neil and
attach the godfather
Oma emotion sign.
What touchy a godfather. Many I'm sad because you know me who know many no house na account.
Zao.
So a boy or a nipa Mr. Boy or a fan a cowley baby away one
no do you
or zongo a ye were two baku or to do.
Okay.
To do the no and I confuse me baku a cowley and bahu zongo lane.
Okay. I
Nti ono
Carlin the one more to TV ni side man.
Correct. Because that's the area nti I didn't buy no. Yes, I didn't buy no because this is also very everybody presume to be a principal person in terms of ne kasa ne bibia but say the AC there wa kwa touch the untouchable.
Our kobunko to jako patch
nti that be eno ye AI.
But so apache.
And wapacho. But I apologize publicly mienu.
And the ko jene ni so ko bunko to.
And I me that one and I me who say Charlie. We are so home.
We are sorry ho.
Money swine. So money swine. Sika. Lajan. Yo. Nti ono no because of wakwa touchy untouchable no. I am afraid to say one share the chairmanship national chairmanship ambition no. But like yes.
And this was on the lose.
Having said this, say touchy untouchable, they will descend on you, no. So may say powerful men of God, you know, bonfire man, Goldbod.
Say Goldbod, I just think yeah, bonfire man Goldbod.
Civil society groups, Ubo obedience, near me. Only so chair me idea. Mantia. Mass communication.
Hey, Mantia, we say,
say near my course with the my former lecturer.
And the dear me, some former lecturer near Professor Jampo.
That may be a channel, dear.
Sex offense, dear.
It's a
grievous crime.
Maybe a channel.
Also, yes, I do know. University of Ghana forecast some more war. Sex EBS ukusia.
Yes.
And
it was suspended for some time.
6 months. Yeah,
university now proud of I think they did not do well in that matter. In any serious university. Yes. Because next to extend that you say you even let him go through sex training. It means that now allegation or Bobby womb.
Oh, let's say your campus and that things.
And by the way, there. Okay, back to Goldbod.
Matia.
Now Goldbod, as some way the question is no longer whether you book 22 billion. That's now it's settled. Say you book 22 billion. There's no question.
So beyond dispute.
Correct. The question now is, can I a boy, you know, why a boy cano? My boss, I cano.
And this is buying a boka.
But since you choose in Bena,
but
that's where I'm going.
A biggest scandal ever.
What kind your friend is saying? IMF report. You see, since 2025 April, I passed a Goldbod Act, Act 1140. Goldbod became the sole buyer, the seller of small scale mining gold. Ghana. Because when you say large scale mining, I buy no mine and share 20% under MPP. Say, Martizo, they are called 30%. When they produce, they are going to 30% at the amount are buying. And no, they are strictly for gold reserves. Or more, you know. A small scale mining, they are no na ya monopolize ya ma Goldbod. Say omunkwa and a better gold atom gold. Ghana. Na mobile near 4. And yes, sir.
Yes.
Near my ma, I am reporter near my ma a can buy near 4. 1. Service paid to Goldbod. Service work our moye no Goldbod services or moye no sky etuama Goldbod. That's number 1. Number 2, asset fees negotiated and paid by Goldbod.
Now when I say you know medical.
Me that's say no so you gold no now akoshe the quality ni weight ni niema and one no.
How pure it is.
It is Goldbod and negotiate fee no and they pay themselves.
It's your Bank of Ghana.
And your Bank of Ghana. Niema ma can buy no na me listen no. Off-taker fees paid to exporters negotiated and paid by Goldbod.
And about to do music Jania or more as I was more children. Oh, I can't.
These three things, and the last one, your forest auction below, and a BOG. Near my 4, and I will be a Goldbod accounting for 3.
Wow,
mama, and a branch and wow. And no, they are branch and the amount for my Goldbod, a BOG. A branch and the yeah, the man, Goldbod. A car idea where you went from. The question now is not as to where to me, may say it's not where the money is placed to. Obeka say, a dear moye no Goldbod, so I'm audited account, and no more ye can if you books.
Yes,
and I dare share BOG books. That is it. Me, I'm not interested in where they be or be a press conference now. I can say, yen chere baby, a Peter watch him, yen pre baby, I can say Goldbod na my boka. Now, who read the I won't say. Say, near my phone, their boka will contribute to it. Must be written black and white, I won't have cause it debt no. Now, when Nimyan say, a womusa.
Yen one is a t-shirt.
Now, me one
jeans.
Now, me, you be a question we were. Now, me, I would do na me share jeans. Yambo me didn't say nyame. Nyansan be way logic be no. Eh? Logic be no. Oh yes, I know. And as I say, it is not in doubt who created significantly to the laws. A Goldbod.
Of course.
As to whether you put it in your books, say why a surplus so. Whether you put in a BOG book, say waboka o, eka, and also now that is all.
Yeah. A loss to the state.
A loss to the state, and now significantly now created that loss. No, that is settled.
And so obi also a loss. Obi my a kabama or a criminal or a jail bounder. Into more of mama a kayaba moya.
You see, and that's where Wunkwa now enya indefatigable. Me ni papa kojo ponkruma. The chairman of MPP Policy Committee.
Fantastic.
Oka say Goldbod nonkwa, and it is stated in their statements. Omonkwa sky bar munseme 133 billion cedis. And no more operations. 2025. Do you know 2025 as we stated? Budget for the whole country every 30 million. Yeah, budget to your salaries. Be construction. Be pushing in na 293 billion. Ononkwa receiving 45% of that amount. And all the operations. And then scano emba wa obiabe worship ho.
What they want cross.
Let's come to PMMC Bukana Moboye 2024. And the car. They say there's so many naka say PMMC never can. You see them stating it. PMC say I talk gold on behalf of the BOG and on my book. What's it BMC never can? Oh, the old Korea, oh, dear. Every year now, boy. What kind of logic is there? About people, I don't know for you to me.
Almost crediting gold CDs, you know.
Yeah, the man
on board PMMC womb.
No.
I don't know, and then Cabana here press conference there.
Because PMMC, no, and there's another thing. Let me clear this,
guys.
There's another thing I almost said we should look at the benefits and forget about the canal. Me TV for intellectuals. So call it no mukasanu ne. MPP for the no under PMMC for your bulk $400 million. No benefits in the whole.
There was no benefit.
I can't a boy, you know, inflation. Sa gold purchase program by inflation moved from 54% to 23%. Any benefit? Fuel price now with diesel and numbers at 23 to 24 cedis per liter. It came down before MPP back on there 14.8. Nanya benefit.
Maybe.
Your friend is CD exchange rate. Saying 17 cedis
and about
14 enye benefit to the country with all the losses 100 million
inflation
equal 50 and American 54% to 23% enye benefit now then so now who demonstration say obi jail bound
yes
now there within 1 year what boy 22 billion now what say and no dear and we should look at the benefits and not the Ghana for
na BOG omubo sa ekana
and at that time no the benefits in the hall
there be and na benefit no
why are we doing to this why are we doing this to ourselves
but mo hwe mesremo obi benya sami je mi hu sa video no me phone so de na wo ka say and sa de be ko deal no na wo ka say
makotu ni
emba mi ka video no ya wo say e ka mo bo ye ka mo say ma ye
is it not the same time mo ka say omoto nyom ne say
when they demonstrate with the press conference
but they said so all these things culminated into Kumnana do
yes,
or sell mine okay now let's look at losses na Kasano even the comparison to losses na regime or PMMC no and that time under Goldbod there were two different areas say Peter under PMMC era no now PMC was not the sole buyer and seller of gold
yes
in the system
yes
so there was strict competition because your prices that you demand and supply prices now over mano and never mind obi better on the gold amount
yes
so obviously who say only was in a competitive market so be charging more say ono so increasing the charges and
yes
so be reduce your discounter say ono so reducing your discount
of course
because of the competition obviously we say no because this is a state institution that was competing with private sector individuals and companies will compete so because of that no the prices no be
but would the autonomy
who now determine price who now would so you now a regulator so yours should be lower because you dictate everything you are not in any competitive world so even that to comparison we are not even fair to PMMC under the previous administration
because from that time they were in
competition and they were competing with other buyers who would have been given different discounts also you have to give discount to be able to cope to be in business. How do you compare that one to even now obi or no kwan monopoly the amano or boka musamanka look at the way you can engage in sophistry you can do anything sophistry require any then
okay can someone incident the many
now would in nam masa aseme isi no is now settled Peter now uses her term it's settled
it's settled
game over it's settled say ya boka aban and this aban o mama ya boka through gold trading 2025 alone 22 billion cedis
22 billion
Ghana cedis e been see that any transaction
yes
apart from that no nipa no institution institution no e bulk asa kan kese akura Goldbod it is also settled obetima any defense obetima aka brofo nimo wiase nyina this is settled you can insult Awudu you can insult Peter you can insult Godias Arbidiako Godon no also on pay you can insult everybody why insult honorable Kojo upon Kuruma why insult minority leader Osahini Afejo Marking why insult Abina also Asari why insult Obia in MPP or my insult be sometimes so personal the facts are settled say your boka 22 billion cedis Ghana for more boy 22 billion cedis through gold trading and also institution I say again my boss can here pa Goldbod
Yes, my can buy yen 9.
Yes. Now determine price in baby. I say is when I say when I baby. Anyway, I had yes.
No, you see, before I be a good bonus and I buy a so some no kafa or sign a federal marking.
Yes.
In any serious nation, or send or no, yachino.
They are same man. They are same man.
And yes, be a or Casan a Burm Keko.
I want a statement.
Part of the statement.
And you make say, Assembia, I did the Atembiana, who did the or not of a fellow Mike and Atembiano, a sanctioned by President Mahama. Now you are confirming it for me. Yeah, at minimum say, okay, I am part of what I read. I have fine.
Maybe I'm marking.
Maybe I'm marking.
I feel markings continuous antics.
Can I say?
Okay, I'll say affiliate markings continuing antics must therefore be seen for what they are. A desperate smear campaign by persons who have specialized in sophistry, and political blackmail in pursuit of selfish ends. These are devious extortionists and political mercenaries who will come at you with lies to tarnish your reputation in the hope that you fold and settle for what they call compulsory arbitration, in quote, and through that oil their pumps. Well, this time around they found the wrong target. In fact, there is a typo. It should have been they found the wrong target.
Yeah, no. But you see, the fact say or their action statement, or be kind, actually Ghana, international,
deliberate said,
I did be a fair no accountability series, government accountability series.
Yes. Oh, it is well
before we ban
or say
statement
no have to be vetted.
I saw the call at least a week.
Now I vetted
verify BBA.
I saw the command government.
I saw the command Jubilee House. No more as satisfied with the affiliate intimate quabonti.
Yes.
A disaster statement approved. President Hammer who's a statement to rather than see this statement which said rather is engaging in sophistry.
Let me ask a simple question.
Yes, because one person will make a calamity. Sophistry is a who use so clever means be.
Yeah.
Now they charge it a clever means who try the agent will say to what they and throw will try and throw the actor or sign so. I could focus on that. It's all focusing on the
Métier Osahene ewo good evening in Ghana or say he will not take him to court, but events will unfold and every Ghanaians will see what is happening.
They said there will be any.
Look, my maybe a question. Time I come chair the who we are seeing now say have tell Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there. Now was he engaged in blackmail?
Ebia.
He wanted Dr. Bawumia to call him to oil his palms. Is that what he's telling Ghanaians? Say when he was putting that, even lie. When Osahene lie. He told a complete lie, a nauseating lie, a stupid lie. Said Dr. Bawumia. That's how way there. Peter only said Bibi Amekobia. Make her have tell us. Make us have because Ongwa that time only the Omoka. Sana mo Bawumia koye wagadri bi ye electricity now afasika ni bi on ne yere
was say about enu nti ono sami jemfi no ayi sa in the fair say meter no won use bi
now you see their meter
oh it just said na kwa no create fear and panic ama to prevent
even people from even using
it can lead to connection illegal connection. Because all you do,
so was he doing this? Was it this the blatant lie for that Dr. Bawumia will call him to oil his palms? Was it a blackmail? Was he an extortionist? Even that one can a lie. Me say minority leader the kind and yet lie. What does minority leader say to say? A one statement, a minority statement and a lie. How can that turn into extortion? What can say my a lie? A minority statement no more. What was not true.
Now I like it to when you say side we see we at the chain and na Nadamfo Erica J echo Peace FM your kind. Or say a federal marking has assembled a team to file RTR requests for information from state institutions and ministries, then uses the information obtained as bait to negotiate with and extort money from government appointees.
Hey,
unquote.
as ma ono Eric J no trouble that kind of
okoka or peace
pacho so me say awudu mahama otiwe asam kon wanom ebi a wine me dum say awudu onom wine
o the first time we dey ni bubefu me
me bumfu say ya asam kon say everybody knows I don't drink wine. Peter was attempting this our failing. We're attempting or say wine or say red wine there is good for the heart
but it is a truism
say Peter so maintain say guy nya hwe
and I'm say US Muslim to so na
ebinom bok eno kakra
okay and in fact when we come to they are suit school of thought in this matter, but I won't go into it because we are religious matter
and personal decision
because the Quran says you should not go near intoxicants.
Intoxicants then amada yeko
now you intoxicant near my yes
tio kwami temi yo o say afenyo market asset a team and or file RTI quality information from
Mongo
no we are use as a bait akodi ska for
say
now who state institution
that be jai they are rather engaging in sophistry they omo yen na sophistry
how much that
it's deliberate
but in any case state institution kro na omo this kind no ekoma afenyo it means that they are for
so what say
bam so onya hwe
why would you say who accuse me say me no wine now why should
you give me money
because me no wine who say I no wine file ITI na ma ba me chale don't disclose it to say me no wine
so they when you know say onya hwe
okay
it means that you ma boni koso
me but
this is even dangerous to them
yes
because omo emze endie when omo wa aponchi ni wa na ehu no tenten o
it means ono no wa nya question because it means that who oya lawyer so ono ekeje oya lawyer
it means that who ye boni bi na say ye chi na
no wa go to the giver and the taker
but what ni nyina ne say RTI na right to information
yes
na right to information nipa bi e questions ebusa na wa tro e de aba
yes
say mo ma me information we e wo contract na mode ma se mokoto computer we say mbra
ana
entino wo de mo famra
24 hour economy
market na ha entino ba kwa no de letter ne ba na ma ye yi mo so mo de response aba yeah a verifiable
yes
entino response ne ba na hu se mo kana bo de se computer mo to 4,000 but mo ya mo de buy no se mo to no 11,000 na mo ye say and I'm say na enye so sin wo de ma awudu ye wakonta ntina wo de ma no koto baye ni nyina aba na omo de akoma orabo afero market na afero market hu se ankofu ya ye bone na orabo afero market afre na obagiska na mo so ena mo so bunu so ma ye bone no na mo tieska de ama no na afero market it makes sense how it makes sense
what you say is that what you bone
what you himself and this first institutions omo ye bone and na orabo afero market achi wo mo and on Buffalo market actually
boldly said this
one
and mu trace kan on Buffalo market
that is why that is why Afinyo Osahin Osafu marking say or we will not sue them because events will show they will mock expose them one say yeah who exposure no clean
that yankosa leader ne baby wo bia wo ko win ba kwa yankosa no esi sika aba wachi akronfo
oma ye late oma wia na this kind of buy me go with him you see said mo we no what say mbeka sin Dawood bubefu
say that
wadam for OSP obi koye an election wo nima ha makosi obi on
kosi mako
mokonti who issue statement say why you invite no or invite no tu ye nhwemu obiti lawyer
and now how police say jabbing
the okoche and the
chairman Luta
yes
wo wie no no chairman Luta lusu no ni nipa kwa kun wo ka say wo mama se fa akoto aba mamit OSP was why hefa monkwache no wo say no court no OSP lusu yin
yes
OSP lusu no okọ appeal
wow
I am telling you
say there
a lawyer
and a
CEO oman sika oman japa oman mo sha oman tuatua bribe
emo no about afelo market
what to go no
e so mo frɛ no
oh already nyanko
yanko MPP internal matters election ye to den na wo twɛ ne ye to aba no nyina
me pese me ka 24 hours
sa ho ene ye ma me nkɔ wo da bi ma me nkɔ 24 yanko
24-hour markets, no. What is the rationale, objective of that?
Nina say, Ura Guzitano. One was that was a special advisor to the president on 24-hour economy. Was the market only motion?
Bubu a man for that, a man for us started on Mukoko.
I said, bear 5. I was only motion. It is a young quay.
What is the objective of it?
Yes, Sija. Eddie Atoma Cook, Jane Nkrumah.
The policy NEC deba me can we be say 24-hour economy promise no me na yes scam mo anjendi odnipa bebre anjendi me say yes scam, and I will tell anybody in the face of any say na yes scam. What was the objective? And you mean opinion on the clock the last rally on the clock beto ho say o baako juma baako nipa miensa 3 shifts. And yes, I'm 133.
In fact, girl now Kasa before when you penny at this o'clock no be. There was a lady.
Yes.
And Waka say, Saga was more can the academics not him. Was say professor and daughter follow most of Montiasi no.
And this is how the explanation.
Yes, yeah, the Tiasie. When baby girl near Josie. Where you Jubilee House or call Juma 8 no upon 5.
On the
promoter of 24-hour economy.
Now Ben then 24-hour secretary crying 24 hours.
So we are to diplomatic mission.
So they say Juma now also be provided 133 no. What feeling tea also we have market so that now the 24-hour market, 24-hour economy market, so that we don't say Ghanaians be doing say you are implementing your 24-hour economy policy. And yet deception. Because the key issue about 24-hour economy is 133. One job, 3 shifts, 3 people. And
Yati
Tibeko. And now 8 hours. Now Captain Smart. Now
some finalizing.
And no one team man yet. You feel be voting mom based on this. Man pet Sajuma wanted to the mom. Markets no musi or honor youth na kwa ejuma. And to think is say a 24-hour in a district like my district Lambusi, it will serve 133 than agenda 11 that me mentiase meti boom.
And a probably said about so omukro mu de ni dwa no omu ye adwuma Thursdays.
Mo de me ba ho me am kro. Mentiase we see agenda 11 no a at least ntro I say obey automatic posting of nurses no o de bi be ko ho o me adwuma 24 hours nursing and yes sir
yes
we see agenda 11 no a o de doctors be ko ho o be nya 24 hours wo ho e be satisfy with 3 shifts o de ko ha o de nya lab technicians e be ma 133 o de ko ho a obenya cleaners ebe ma 133 o de ko ho a obenya your friend is saying pharmacists ebe ma 133
obviously the objective of the 24-hour economy is the 20% kickbacks. And one was that is the objective and it has been achieved. Was it payment trusting market so mun sin wi
onim say asa ebuboba ya who figures be so far we have to verify me verify we are Mr. Monday at embassy look so if you think it's a 24-hour economy and then may year 133 and there why dream e wo from than agenda 111 my list nipa obeti my employment that would have helped him this automatic posting of nurses or or campaign platform it would have helped him out of 100 and how many hospitals 111 hospitals
yes.
Do you know the number of people you have employed health sector workers you have brought and that will satisfy your 133 so to think say who could see me and yet men can say more musi market too ma obi anga say because market obi kwakosi a obi anu ho de obi anko ho de a wo we see a time
na kaswa ha ye
me ko kaswa me se ko malata
okay
and also wo ko kaswa
se ka me ka
kaswa say wa
da bi me che say
24 hours na me ka ho
da me che ne say kaswa ye ko see market person ko for time ko see market won che ho mu see o ma yusu
wow
o ma yusu
Okola Muse district, ye wo communities every day bia a market day for one community. Obia be ko ho. Ye wo community say Samo. Ye wo Samo market. Ye wo Suke market. Ye wo Fielomo market. Ye wo Hamele and all that. So every day bia and I call me Mama Krom Zingi. And we are Sisala West. Nti every day bia e one market o. For the whole district, now when you na die alcohol, alcohol near man or mapon. The following day, I know when you na another community for to sell their goods. Now say also could see market ever one place, so that every day be a better trek here back. Abe ye e yo ho.
Enye adwuma.
Masa.
In fact, Dr. Sami Ayi, so ye no Jubilee House.
Yes.
Wa be kana bonten say edin da so keke. Yes.
Oh, apparently, even the minister in charge of government communications said the 24-hour we only GH1 interview. He said the 24-hour economy market has nothing to do with 24-hour economy.
Meanwhile, President Manuel Musu kasa so say 24 hours.
Me na me ka kire confusion na e basa o.
Samia you see edin na da so keke.
And now we your friend is saying and the presidential advisor on the 24-hour economy.
Koso munim ho hwe.
Uzitando. Also, only you know why Peter, you rightly said it. In that story, no, apparently, Omo Bubu amount for dining Omo properties, 24 months, and the people are suing his secretary.
It's also about 5 suits.
And I'm say, hey, maybe no monko baby am here.
5 minutes time now.
Okay, and I'm 24 hours.
Fatu. Nyami adma next week. There be nyamwa next week. Be say die.
Asem o kan. Okay.
5 minutes pe.
Oh, maybe. Unim. About one day, so far reorganization no ekoyi pa. In fact, Bitmark said we need one of the few reorganizations that so far recorded one incidence of irregularity and nonsense top and
that baby busy baby
the two years so obi bia obelu no or titum mahun say a sign this to say omo win this time obi they are
rated out.
Which is good.
Peter, before me pay or dear or share from Qatar.
Okay.
Or feminine yana every room.
Qatar.
Qatar. Or say they are building a 24-hour market at Hamley. Hamley is part of a Lambusi constituency.
Okay.
That's in a district when the existing market is just a weekly market. Weekly market. Weekly market too.
It's on weekly market no more by force. Obetwem obesa yemra
enye nipa na be come market
by force obo the soldier for be ko se mu so nkodwem time as mu
nkodwem. The funny part of it is Peter the o ka bi asem the funny part of it mini apenye kai ya da no me na me ne una tie o se e be si warehouse e wo market.
Yes
you be si baby a edware so da o dware a wo mfa o mbon nko fi a o mbon e na warehouse no pon a na o de ni goods a
e de busa se na 24 hours
24 hours ya pon wako ye warehouse ni kwa kwa na
mame that titrim aka 3 minutes pe tifio
oh be asem dey here
da manenka Peter ka
abaso do wa mu winu ma lusu na ya bom abaso ba onim kwa me with all seriousness there are some few issues there I'll say come once
okay
and for me
sometimes sometimes we you
what the time
sometimes we
my you dey free
Mahmoud Baumia
my yim any out my phone free
unim say omo won the office no for me no omo good Dr. Baumia ni mat
ebi ka say ebi
ebi
adey
and dodo na omo say ni din so
adey
and I'm sure Dr. na unim
say
hwe ne asi atwam no menu akeskin ka o say efiachi ni
abofo
atwam nemom going into the national election aye ba beto no
this is only interpretation na efiachi abo na mo interpretation
yo we don't want to see
aha sometimes been better than Ashanti
oh there yo mate
and I want to say once and would they better once and to be and even waffy. Put a uncle.
Me say, near see no a chum. But going forward, no, go for be or Dr. Baumia, or more good doctor, any massive. I don't say anything.
I didn't say.
First, I'm not in them say or support to A or B.
Now, is that the first time?
It's not the first time.
I go for year B, and I go for year B, and I'm a boy.
No, but there's a difference.
Yakwata Maleko, ya Fuko, the Japan. Yet,
but I don't know. President Kufuado, on a day before election, issue official statements.
Okay.
No statement, maybe you are. Maybe you should have the actual. Message amount.
Okay.
Issue official statements. Say, on show be well. So be able to be said on the near and you know correct.
Now, no, what say, but be 2-3 biseliano.
No, they can't Canada. So, doctor, we can't Canada. We have to doctor Canada support. Yes. Yeah. I can before.
That's a doctor's worker.
And the day no, but this time, those who were the architects, no, they are only in Toto Mucho. Can you imagine the chief?
Let's say I go for the side. Oh,
Debbie.
Toto Mucho.
No, at that time, I no need chief of staff.
And chief of staff, Debbie.
Oh, you see, Gordon. Yeah, it's very important. Omako yebi wa hafo. Omako Okoboy Greater Accra. Those who asked, who were campaigning against him, very close to the man.
And say a choice.
A choice. It depends on how you go back.
If you a choice, you friend panel say.
Unim, microphone nim. Peter, was it repeat after me? Can you straight? Maybe I'm can you straight? 10 seconds.
Oko ni panel. Now I address the panel say, Charlie, DMB say, one support to step it down my way.
Omo yusu ni din.
And now Peter can ya.
Who him say?
And now what can you say?
Say obi ntimi nya mesa.
Say step it down. Na DMB so support to way. Want to mean support.
No, when no bet me na
when no bet my
and some of the things na enya secret. Maminka Ashanti rating for example. Chairman Sabonsu on record.
The venerable Chairman Sabonsu.
Yes. In fact,
wa wuni papa.
Me say bisa audu.
Say me de mini.
O kasa with me pack.
Na wuti. O pena say
yes.
Ba we die.
O chief of staff Dr. Baumia. Say Dr. let there be a free office for ban. Ono na ne nsa hyase. Nti so betna radio so. No o say tie o. Ama chairman ne MP so mo ye Dr. Baumia adwuma wa Ashanti region. Eba hu no wo office. E no mo ba ye no mo beka kire o mo say. O ma ye poll bi na we na lead we na ekọ obi a on the list. E no no ba ye say obe synchronize list no. What does it mean?
Obeye ni yama omo.
What does it mean?
Because was so catch so mo ko synchronize.
That also obai.
Now the about to the see and listening to aban.
Ask yourself.
So why the need for the synchronization?
Baby or kanya me trust.
Yeah, pom.
Election here view.
No, it's important. You better share election.
You Dr. Dean.
No,
Doctor no waiting yet.
No, how to wait. You better national election. On the side you bio. It must be correct.